What's good with you boys, man? Let's get straight into today's video and no messing around. The Los Angeles Lakers, after finally of months and months and months, even possibly over a year, of talking about trading D'Angelo Russell, they're finally going to do that. They're going to send him back to Brooklyn where he had some of the best years of his career. This is the full package right here. They're going to send away D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, 3 second-round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. Don't get me wrong, I kind of like the acquisition of getting Dorian Finney-Smith and I guess Shake Milton. I want to start off with the positives of this trade before I get too nitpicky about the negative stuff. But a major positive is the fact that Dorian Finney-Smith fits into exactly what we're trying to do perfectly, but I don't know where about Shake Milton fits in that group as well. I guess JJ Redick probably won't even play Shake Milton and we'll just keep trusting Gabe Vincent's trash ass. But we'll have to see what happens because he kept playing Christian Koloko today even though that Jackson Hayes was back from injury. But as I said, we're talking about the positives. So another positive is that I guess Dorian Finney-Smith is one of the best shooters in the league at the moment, 45% from the three-point arc so far this season, but on a really small sample size. I don't know if he'll start or not or come off the bench. This is where it gets really messy. Because I guess you can kind of push LeBron back up to being that small forward position, but he's literally been a power forward ever since he's came to the Lakers. And in my eyes, in my time watching basketball, he is a power forward, not a small forward. I know all the technicalities because of all his earlier days and he's some of his golden days, he was a small forward. But this man is built like a freight train. He's 6'9". He is a power forward in my eyes. No one can tell me elsewhere, so I don't know if JJ Redick wants to kind of change LeBron's role at this stage of his career. Especially since LeBron James probably a year or two off retiring. I don't know if that's something that JJ wants to do because it could change a lot. It could mess up, certain roles or what plays to run. You just never know. Having another big man out there is a good thing or a bad thing. So yeah, we just have to see what JJ can cook up. But I have no doubt that Dorian Finney-Smith will fit into the system beautifully. And as far as Shake Milton goes, he's a bucket. He's a very underrated hooper. I've always had my eye on him for a very long time now. His Philadelphia days were just unbelievably just a blessing to watch, let's just say the least. I was kind of just sitting here waiting for D'Angelo Russell trade because I know that it's kind of the trade talks have settled down a lot the last, couple of months or so. But it's just really hard knowing that this man's really in trade talks when he's literally one of my favourite Lakers I've ever watched in my life. And if you guys don't know, or if there's anyone older watching these videos, yes, I know I just said that. I'm also only 21 years old as well. So I was able to watch this man when he first got drafted, play with Kobe, learn by Kobe. But yeah, I'll get more in depth about D'Angelo Russell a bit later on. But I said everything I can think of positive about the Lakers. I guess it's about the deal for the Lakers, but I guess it's a sort of just like a feel in the moment type of thing because I really do not like this trade in my opinion. Without further ado, is just jump straight into the negatives because I have a lot to talk about. First of all, D'Angelo Russell is not the problem whatsoever. It is a system that JJ Redick is running. Y'all can't sit here and tell me that the way that D'Angelo Russell's been playing this year is his true self. I know everyone agrees that him and Austin Reeves games are too much alike for them to cause this, but that wasn't the case when he first got traded in the 2022-23 season. Because if their games couldn't go so well together, how come they were the top 3 duo in the entire league to assist to each other? Are you serious? A point guard and a shooting guard? And Lakers fans, obviously you guys know we made a massive push to the Western Conference Finals, but ends up getting our ass beat by the Denver Nuggets, which he actually played very bad in. But just last season, D'Angelo Russell actually broke most threes in the Lakers season, obviously held by then XL previously. He's proven to be a dominant scorer, a very underrated scorer. He went a whole month scoring 28 points. Yes, 28 points when you have LeBron and Anthony Davis on the floor majority of the same time is actually crazy work. And averaging literally 3 decimal points below 10 assists as well. I guess I can just sit here and reminiscing on good times, but D'Angelo Russell was actually a perfect fit at one point for this Lakers team. It just sucks to see that it wasn't working out as soon as JJ Redick, tried to limit his role. That's all I could see from the naked eye. It was very hard to watch what happened to D'Angelo Russell this season, especially after all the preseason stuff with JJ, the coaching staff, and everyone evolving around the Lakers saying that he was due for All-Star season. And me personally, that was dead ass one of my bold predictions I made for the season as well. That D'Angelo Russell was going to have a massive breakout season and possibly get his second All-Star nod. But unfortunately, when it comes to a ball-heavy, isolated player, I guess that D'Angelo Russell is, I guess you could go on with isolating playmaker if that makes any sense to anyone. It makes sense to me, so you're also going to have to roll with it. I'm sorry, but you guys just have to deal with it. If you guys want me to I guess tell you what it means. Pretty much just like he can ISO, he can get to the bucket, he can get a bucket whenever he wants to. But he's also a really underrated playmaker. Like some of the lobs and the bounce passes and just reads that he was doing of the plays to LeBron James and Anthony Davis, for example, was just unheard of. Also in that massive stretch for the Lakers where he had a very good season, like the same season last season that he broke the 3-point record in, he was top 5 in the entire league in assist to turnover ratio. And obviously that is a very hard club to be a part of. But unfortunately, all those days are over because as I said before, his usage rate went down and he just wasn't able to provide as much as he could without the ball in his hands as much. JJ Redick fully trusts in Austin Reeves to take the full responsibility as a full-time point guard role from here on out, so we just have to see how it works out. I guess another positive that the Lakers actually end up saving $15 million and fall $3 million under the luxury tax, which I guess is a win, I guess. It has nothing to do with the players or the team. Pretty much just anyone who owns the team just has to deal with that, but it is what it is. I don't really pay that much attention to that stuff because it's not that necessary. Unless it comes to the second apron type shit, then I'll get more in depth about it, but this trade does not affect that whatsoever. And the worst part about this for me is D'Angelo Russell, as I said, is obviously one of my favourite Lakers and players of all time. I'm not saying he's the best player, but he's one of my favourite players. But the fact that knowing that he's going to go to Brooklyn and just go dummy just makes me sick to my stomach for real. He's going to go there and easily average 17 points a game. Like, he's going to fit in perfectly to that young system. He's only 28. He's not even in his prime yet. And the fact that the Brooklyn Nets were able to acquire 3 first-round picks and another young player, Maxwell Lewis, is just crazy. Maxwell Lewis is a rookie that we drafted 2 seasons ago. The same season we drafted Jalen Hood with Shafina in. And I think it's only been seen in 6 or 7 games this season. Only seeing about 3 minutes per those games that he was seeing action then. I'm sorry if my words aren't making any sense for you. It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning. I do have to get up for work in like 2 hours, but I just can't sleep, so here we are right now. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for this trade video. I thought I'd give a little bit more in-depth video because obviously I'm a Lakers fan and this is actually quite a big deal to me. Also, I appreciate if you guys stayed to the end, should I say. My words are all over the place. I didn't go to sleep for real. But thank you so much for the love and support. 2025 is going to be massive, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.